I work with the largest closing and client gifts company in North America. Thanks for having me here, by the way. We have about 13,000 agents on the program across the United States and Canada. I take care of basically this half of Pennsylvania, so Chester County, a little bit of Delaware. I have about 300 agents on the program with me. And what we do is we help agents brand themselves with their settlement gifts. So I know that you guys have a lot to do today. I'm going to speak very quickly and let you get to lunch. I only take up about 6.5, 7 minutes. But I am going to tell you how you can save some money on your closing gift, turn your closing gift into something that is a branding tool for you, and how you can use your closing gift as something that directly generates leads for you. So we'll be real quick. What we do is we use a product named Cutco. And raise your hand if you've heard of Cutco before or if you already use our gifts, okay? I think that's almost everyone in the room. If you didn't know what it was, I would just explain it as the Lamborghini or the Rolex of kitchen cutlery. It's basically super nice stuff made in the United States. If you break it, we'll give you a new one. If you need to sharpen, we can actually drive someone out to your house and sharpen it for you, okay? And what we do is we take the agent's logo, name, and number, and we engrave it directly on the piece. So most people are giving a gift at settlement, whether it's a gift card, a bottle of wine, a gift basket, what have you. And I'm not here to say that people don't like those gifts, because of course they do. Who doesn't like a gift? It's free, right? But the challenge there is just that those gifts are consumable. So they eat it, they drink it, they spend it, it's gone, and it doesn't really do anything for you or the client. So when we engrave your logo, name, and number on the piece, that's something they're going to use every single day for the rest of their life. Even if somebody doesn't cook a whole lot, they're at least going to open a drawer and see the knife there with your name on it. So creating that top-of-mind awareness is really key in the industry. We did a survey out in Las Vegas a little while ago and found out that only about 12% of people could name their realtor. 80% of people say that they would use the same realtor again, but only 12% can remember their name. So when we engrave the name and number there, it does a really big service for you. And it might not look like the perfect gift for everyone, but we did a lot of really expensive, extensive research, and we found out every single one of your clients actually does eat. So at the end of the day, it tends to work out okay for you. Also, these can save you a lot of time. So I think everyone has the night before or the day of the closing, spend a little bit of time, you're nodding your heads, running around trying to put the gift basket or the whatever together. We just get you a small supply of these, so you keep them in your office. They don't go bad. You just grab one and go when settlement time comes. It's really simple and easy to remember. Another thing I mentioned was that we can save you some money on taxes. So does anybody in the room know how much you're allowed to write off normally for a closing gift? I heard 25, yeah. So because these are engraved, they count as marketing or advertising. You can write them off in a different column. And because it's in that marketing or advertising column, you can now write off 100%. So you can save a little bit of money on taxes. Everybody likes to do that. And lastly, I said we could directly generate some leads for you. That's a totally unique part of our program. What we do, as I mentioned earlier, if you need to sharpen, we can drive someone out to your house and sharpen them for you. We can also do that for your clients. And all you need to do is keep track of who you want us to go do that service for, right? And we give it a year so that they have a little time for the product to go dull. Then a representative gives them a call and says, hey, you know that gift that Realtor Bob gave you? Well, it's forever guaranteed. We have someone who can do a sharpening for you. We can have somebody out there this week. Would you prefer an evening, a weekend, or would next week be better? Most people will take that sharpening, and while the representative is there sharpening the Cutco knives, they just have the customer fill out a customer satisfaction survey that you and I put together, so you can ask them anything you want about working with you. At the bottom of that sheet, there's a place for them to list anyone they know who's looking to buy or sell a home. And we average about 3.4 leads each time that we visit a client, and we don't do that just the first year. We'll do it every year for free. So I can't guarantee that any of those will actually close, but at least you've got 3.4 new people to talk to that you wouldn't have had before. So just to be clear there, the representative does not try to sell them any more Cutco. They're not marketing anything. They simply have the customer fill out that survey and fill it at the bottom, fold up the leads, and mail them back to you. So if you sum that up, what other gift is there where it's going to last forever, it's going to brand you in the customer's mind, it's going to be really easy to give, it saves you money on taxes, and it directly generates referrals for you? Really nothing else. That's why I'm here. So people always ask me, how do you give Cutco? What are the options? Well, our most popular items are usually 2 pieces in a box like this. Okay, we have some single items, and these range anywhere from 50 to 150 when you're giving your boxes. Most realtors we found were spending somewhere in that range, so it's easy for them to keep with their same price range and use Cutco. If you do the individual boxes in a room this size, there's always a few people who really like to give gift baskets, and that's fine. Maybe your cousin owns a gift basket company or something. That's great. You can take a little box like this, close it, and stick it in the gift basket, and even after that other thing gets consumed and gone, you've still got this advertising for you forever. For those of you who do a larger home from time to time, or you specialize in estate homes, we can actually have an entire knife block. Each of the knives have your name on it. On the front, there's a stainless steel or a brass plate that has the client's name and the date they moved in. Sits on the counter every day forever, advertising for you. Yep, really sharp. And if you really want to knock somebody's socks off, we can actually personally deliver it, set it up, explain the guarantee and how they would take advantage of it, and people love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass these around so you can take a closer look. Please do me one favor and take my word for the fact that they're sharp. We don't want anybody to cut themselves, okay? So don't touch the edges. We'll pass them right around the table so that each person can get a chance to take a look. If you'd like some information on this, like pricing, order process, that sort of thing, what I need you to do is just grab your business card and stick that in one of the boxes as it goes around. I know when you have vendors, you guys are probably used to getting a lot of papers thrown at you and so forth. We're a green company, so we sort of do it in reverse. If you'd like any information whatsoever, just grab your card, stick it in the box. I'm the queen of follow-up. I promise I'll get back to you there. If you didn't bring your card, that's okay. Just go into your wallet, grab a $20 bill, maybe a $50. Draw your name and cell phone number on that. Just kidding. We have a piece of paper right here. You can put your name and cell phone number on that, and I'll get back to you the same way I would as someone with a card. I know you guys have lunch next. So again, I'm going to start the boxes over here. We'll pass them down this table. Do your best to make sure that everybody gets to see it. If you're one of the first tables that gets dismissed for lunch, you can also leave your card with my buddy Alex right here. He's going to have the boxes as well, and then you can get a chance to maybe look at them when you come back in or while we're at lunch. One more favor if you can do for me, since there's a lot of you here and only one of me, if you've got a closing coming up in the next 30 to 60 days, just put a star on your card or beside your name so that I know that you're going to be a little bit more urgent with your gift needs, okay? I'll get back to everybody, but if you put a star, I can just prioritize a little bit there. So again, we'll just pass the boxes right around here, or you can drop your name on your card with Alex as you go out. Thank you very much. The end.
Good.